Okey, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, dan selamat, jumpa lagi kita, di latihan Solidworks saya yang ke-8. Okey, untuk hari ini adalah kita akan berbincang mengenai dengan assembly juga, tapi kali ini adalah, now we're going to start in English. This one is a little bit, the difficulty level is moderate. It's not that, simple, but not that too hard. So what I'm going to show today is actually we're going to make these 6 pieces of part, 6 piece. Then I'm going to combine it, and it will become something like this. This is what we call crank slider. All right. So without wasting time, so let's go straight forward to this. The the parts. Okay, for the parts, it's simple. It's not that difficult. So the part going to actually draw is this one. So let's name it as piece one. So file new part lah. File new part. And then file save as piece one. Alright. Now this is the dimension of the parts. So how you can if it depends on you how you want to do it. Okay, sebab for me I prefer to start with this one. Doesn't matter the arrangement, the view, but I think yes, the view is matter. So let's start with the front top plane to draw this one first. And then sketch, select the top plane, and then make a circle. Then make another circle. Create lines from here to anywhere. Okay, now they are attached together. So this one is tangent to the line, and I don't remember the dimension. The dimension is around 20 diameter with 20 radius. So this one is actually 40 diameter, 40 radius. How about the height? The height is around from here, from the center to the circle to here. From center to here is actually 30. Smart dimension. This one is actually 30. In dimension is actually 20 inside, and radius outside is 40 lah. So let's trim the unnecessary part. Trim this one using power trim. Okay, alright, and then we use extruded box base. And then for this one, how about the thickness? The thickness is around 20. So just put 20. Alright, and click OK. Next is actually the bottom part over here. So they are actually in the middle. So let's sketch, select this surface over here, and then view normal to. Okay, so what you need to do is actually you need to find the center of this square. There are so many methods, so it depends, but I can show you. There are two methods. One method is actually make a construction line, draw from the corner over there to the other corner. So you will have the center over here. Now create a circle, center rectangle. Click on the midpoint. This is the midpoint. Okay, and then what is the dimension? The dimension is actually 30 by 60. So here is 30, and here is 60. All right, and then how about the thickness? The thickness to this side is actually 15. So features, extruded boss base, thickness is actually 15. Okay. All right. So if you want to change the color, it's up to you. I think it's better to change the colors because later on, if you want to assemble it, it will help. All right. So this is piece number 1. Okay, and close it. Okay. Piece. This is another one. It's actually piece. Number 2. File, save as. Here you can change the number. Do not overwrite the existing parts. Otherwise, it will become problems in the future. Alright, so what you're supposed to do is actually to draw these parts. So use for according to this. Sorry, I need to screw this one up a little bit. Alright. Okay. Alright. So just above my head over here. Alright. Okay. So here is actually the front view, the right view. So we start with front view. Sketch. Using the front plane. And then forgot the picture. Okay. So what you need to do first is make a circle. And then make a circle above it. If it is not above it, then you set a line, click on there, click over there, and we make it vertical. So there will be just above it. So how about the radius? 20 or same? The same. 70 here. 20. So it's actually 40. Actually, we need to have another circle, which is the inside circle. The inside circle dimension is actually 20 diameter, and this one is actually 20. And this one is actually 20 as well. Oops, sorry. This one should be 40. Alright, and then this one, the distance set over there is actually 70. Alright, so from the top, if it is over here 20, you plus another 20 over here, and plus another 20 here, it will become, the picture given over here is actually 110. 70 plus 20 plus 20, 110. And then the things that we need to make is actually this one, 35.36. So how should I do this? So what can you do? You can use this offset button, offset entities. Select this one. Let's say just put another other value that you want. Or there's another way. Create a line. Okay. And then smart dimension. Okay, no. And when you trim these entities over here. This one unnecessary. This one unnecessary. So you need to change over here 35.36. Right. Alright, so for the other side, you can use mirror entities. Select entities to mirror and click on this mirror. Right? And we need to trim this. Sometime what happens if we don't trim? Okay, let's see what happens if we don't trim. So go to features, extruded boss base. Yes, you can select uh one by, you need to select one by one. If you didn't trim, what happens if you trim? Go back to original position. Sketch. Trim entities. Let's say if you trim this one and this one and this one. Alright, this one. If you go to features, extruded boss base, they simply already selected for you. So that's one of the advantages of using trim. But if you didn't trim, then it should be fine. It should be fine. Because you need to select the section, the area one by one. Right. What about the thickness? The thickness is around 20. It's not around 20. It's exactly 20. So this one is 20. All right. So the color, you can change the color. It helps actually. Okay, I think this one. This is the right color. All right. Finish, then save. So now finish with piece 2, file, new one. Start with piece 3. File, save as, P I sorry IECEO. The easier way, click here, just change the number. But be careful, do not overwrite the existing drawings. Now let's have a look on the last picture over here. Okay, this is too much. Okay, I need to scroll. Okay, right, this one. So maybe it's too big for. Okay, this one. This one much better. All right. Okay, this is how we show it to you. All right. So 20, 20, 20, 20. So where should we start? I prefer to start with the top view. It's much easier. 20 by 20 by 20. Everything is 20 except the bottom is 50. Okay, just sketch, select the top plane. Okay, and then create lines here, 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 here. Okay, then we create a center line. And then this one is actually 25 because 50 divided by 2, this one is 20. According to the pictures, 20 here. Okay, here is also 20. So here is also 20. But this one is actually 10 because divided by 2. 20 divided by 2. Then we need to mirror entities. Select all. And select this one, the mirror line. And finish. And go to features. Alright. Let's see how much is the height. The height is 20. Okay. Diameter is 20 over here. Over here is 25 and over here is 25. So this one is at the middle. This shot over here, 25 plus 20 plus 25. So it will be 70. If you don't want to congak, just plus like this, 20 plus 25. Then it will actually calculate it for you. Alright. Okay, that's the first one. And then the next one is the surface over here. The surface over here, this one. So the diameter is actually 20. Same thing. Cache. Select this face. View normal 2. Alright, and then create a center line. Just we want to find out where is the center from the corner over there to the corner over here. Now you get the black line, so it is fixed. Now create a circle. Just at the midpoint, which is at the center. And then the diameter is actually 20. And features, extruded boss base. What is the diameter? According to the picture given over here, which is actually 20. Alright, the thickness is actually 20. Sorry, the height is actually 20. Alright, so okay, now finish. Now we go for the next part. Oh no, not this one. File, save as. This one is piece 4. Click this number. Alright, so piece number 4 is actually this one. Okay. A little bit complicated, but not that complicated. Okay, this one, where should you start? Okay, I prefer to start with this. So this front. So I need to start with the front view. So start sketch front plane. Don't remember the pictures. Okay, so how should you do? It's actually a slot. This is actually a slot. the middle slots, center point straight slot. This one. Click here and then make sure it's straight. Then you click. Okay. All right. So now we got what we're gonna see is actually the radius is actually 30. The length is actually 320. So okay, you just should put over here 30. Oh, sorry. I need to use smart dimension. Here is actually 30. Automatically the bottom will be 30. How about the height over here? It's given from the picture, the total height is actually 320, but you need to minus 30 here and minus 30 here. So what should you do? Just click smart dimension here. So it's supposed to have see 320. It's supposed to have 300. All right. Okay, 320 minus the radius at the bottom and minus the radius at the top. So that will be 260. All right. Next one is actually the hole inside. The hole is, this is actually a straight hole. Okay, this is actually a straight hole. So the hole is actually 220 hole. So what should you do? Draw a center rectangle. Create a square hole. The thickness is okay. Not the thickness. The height is at 220. I forgot what is the meter. Uh, is it given? Not given. This one's supposed to be this value. I don't know, but we can change later on. For the time being, you start with. I forgot this one. This one is actually 220. All right. So how about this one? This one is actually, if you look back at the picture, it's actually the this one, same as this one, the one that we draw previously. So this one is actually 20. I think I forgot to put the dimension. All right, so never mind. All right, so this one is 20. I should put in the dimension 20. So and then there's another one, another shape over here, 60 there, 60 over there. So what should you do? 60 over there, and then okay, here is 80. So we'll make another circle, make another sorry, another square. Oops. From the center, this one, so that this one is actually 60, but this one is actually 80. All right. So that will be this corner over here lah. All right. So if you trim, it will be complicated. If you don't trim, also it will become complicated. Okay. Let's say you trim. What happens if you trim? This will happen. This will destroy the slot entity. Do you want to continue? So it become like this. So if you want to trim, it's up to you. But I don't want to trim it. Just want to select the using the extrude. Oh sorry. And then the thickness is around how much is this thickness? Okay, 20 over here. 20. Just put 20. All right. So and then select the parts that you want to be extruded. All right. So this one's supposed to be all right. Then finish. Okay. So again, let's say features, extruded boss base. Select this one. Select this one. This one. This one. This one. And the last one is this one. The middle is actually the hole. Square hole. Okay. Now let's go for this one. Okay, this one is actually 20 30 by thickness of 10. This one 20 by thickness of 20. Okay, alright. So there is two stages. Sketch from the surface. Right. Now we create a center circle. This one is thickness is around over here is 30. How about the length? So over here is actually 60. Sorry, it's 70. So here is a 70 because it is bigger from the next one. The next one is 60. Just the thickness is 10. Okay, the thickness is 10. Because given over here, thickness is actually 10. The next one, the thickness is 20. So 10 over here. Another sketch. Select this one. View normal. Sketch from center. Smart dimension. This one, as I told you earlier, it is actually 60. And the side is actually 20. And if you extrude it, the features is actually 20. Alright, now finish. Do I need to change the color? Yep. Because the color over here brown, so let's change the color. Alright, so this one is okay, brown. You actually, it depends on you. If you want to make it more spectacular, you can actually change it to another color. But I want to make sure that I have the same video that I showed you earlier previously. Alright, now save this 4. And then we file new. We go to fish 5. Save as fish 5. Save. So in fish 5, what is look like? Alright, fish 5 look like this. Alright, so where should we start? So this is actually the front view. So we use the front plane. Create this shape first. Okay, so what should you do? Let me have another glance. So okay, I want to start with the circle, the square. So use sketch. Select the front plane. This one is whole square. Alright, dimension is 220 by 20. 220 by 20. Is it? Yeah. And then okay, here is 20, here is 20 as well. So supposed to be 180. The block from here to here is actually 180. So how should I do this? Just create lines. Straight line. And make sure they are meet each other. Then you make the dimensions. All right. So that's actually 40. So it's given over there 40. Okay, it's actually 40. Yeah? Here is 40. So the other side also 40 as well. Now from the top to the bottom. The height is actually 40 from center to bottom is 40. from the center to top is 30. So here is 40. And then here is, oops. Also can like this. And from here to here is actually, oh my bad, 40. It's actually the same. Okay. If you put 70, 40 is actually the same. 70 divided by 40. Or maybe some of you might get confused. So let's try all over again. This one to this one is actually 30. So now we start with the fillet. According to the feature, fillet over here shown is actually, oh, this one not given. Okay, for this case, just assume it. Let's try with something maybe 8. So we select this side. How I look at the picture. So maybe it's around 20. Alright, it's 20. And then this one as well. Alright, and then you go features. Okay. Extruded boss base. How much is the thickness? Thickness is actually 20. 20 over here. And okay. Now we draw at the bottom. Sketch. Select the plane of the bottom. Sketch. Select the plane at the bottom. Now we need to view normal too. It's much easier. Again, you need to find the center. There are many ways to find the center. And the thickness is actually 340 by 40. And then thickness is actually 340 by 40. Features extruded boss base. How much is the thickness? The thickness is actually 20. Okay, 20. Now what the color? Color is blue. Let's change the color. For the whole part, for the whole piece, blue. Maybe not too dark. Oh, this one. Okay, this one I think is fine. All right, so the second last piece. Now for the final piece. Is actually this pin, a guide pin of diameter 20 and length of 50. Oh, very easy. So file, new, the last piece. All right, file, save as. The last piece is actually piece 6. All right, so piece 6. Piece 6. Okay, sketch, front plane, circle, here. Dimension is actually 20 by 50. The reason why you need to stick with these drawings, the planes, and this one is actually 50, because of when you want to draw the what we call when you want to draw the parts, but this one you need to select the whole body. Okay, the whole body. Don't select just the face. Okay, save. Now finish. Alright, the reason why you need to follow this picture, the view that you should start for this one. If the picture over here show front plane, so you need to start the front view. You need to start the same drawing as at the front plane. Otherwise, the picture will be different. the orthographic view will be different. Okay, all right. So P6. Okay, you can skip until to week. Sorry, you can skip to minutes, 30 minutes for the assembly. All right, I will put in the YouTube later on. So now we start with assembly. File, um, new assembly. All right. So is it enough? Okay. Okay. Let's start with piece 5 first. Click on piece 5. All right. Now we assembly, insert components, browse, piece 1 until piece 6, shift, uncheck piece 5 lah. But for this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. Okay. All right. So, as I told you previously in the previous tutorial, said that the first part will be fixed. Okay. Thanks to it, it is actually fixed. Okay. Now we're going to assemble all these pieces. So, according to the video that's shown previously, let's view it in an isometric view. Is it isometric? Yeah, yeah. No, already isometric. All right. So isometric. This one will attach to this one. This one will attach to this one. This one will attach to this one, and so on and so forth. All right. Okay. Now we start. Don't want to waste time. So click select this surface and mesh it. Made it with this surface. Okay. Is it the correct one? No, it's not the correct one. Just okay. All right. Something like that. Okay. And then this surface must, no, sorry, not that one. This surface must be, no, not again. This surface must be touching this surface. But should be the other way around. All right. And looks, have a look. Is it touching? Okay, nice. Just nice. You can see? You can see from that set. You can see from that side. Okay, okay, now. Is it okay now? Is it okay now? They are not going anywhere. Okay, all right. Only two mates. If you put three mates, most probably it will actually fixed. Okay. Now the other one is actually this one. This one must be go inside there. So what should you do? Mate again. Select the surface over here. So it must be touching this side. All right. Now just nice. And the surface of this one should be touching this surface. All right. Just nice. Now have a look. Okay. Yeah, look better now. Now we need to mate all of them. Yeah, this side with this one. So select mates. Click this surface inside. Select with this outer surface of the cylinder. So as you can see over here, there is actually concentric. So they will suggest the most logical assembly mates lah. So this one is actually concentric. They are concentric with each other. All right. And then also again, they should be touching each other. So the fins, this is the pin. The pin inside surface should be touching each other. All right. Okay, now we have that one. Can rotate this one. Right. Okay. Now we have this pin. This pin should be touching this surface. Alright. But this pin should be connected with this surface later on. Okay, so I need to push it a little bit to the back. Alright. And then this line should be the same as this line. Or you can take the clear selections, this one. This surface over here matching with the surface over there. Alright. Okay, the last one is actually the assembly of this one. So for this one, it's actually the guide pin, the pin, not the pin. I mean the holder. This, okay, this cylinder inside should be assembled with this one. All right. Okay, and then this surface over here should be over there. All right. Right, but it is actually upside down. So what should you do? You can select the surface over here and the surface over here parallel, but you need to make it the other direction. Okay, then it should be fine. Right, so still this one can move. Yes, still can move. What happened? You need to make sure that they are at the center. They are the center. How can you make it at the it is at the center? Okay, how can you make it at the center? Oh, so you need to do some mathematical calculations. What is this distance from here to here? Okay, let's see. What? Okay, so we can mix. Select this one and select this surface. Okay, you need to click this one. This is very important. This is very important. If you want to maintain the distance or the original distance, just click over here. Let's say you already have the value inside your head, or you're going to calculate. Just put over here 140, for example, 140. Let's say. So by default, this one will be locked lah. This one will be locked because it's actually already, because of this, all the combination of the mates, it become fixed. Should be fixed. It should be fixed. If it doesn't fix this one, it will move. Now we try to rotate. I'll try to move this assembly. Now it rotates. Very nice. And does it hit the bottom? You can see at the back. Does it hit? Okay. Just nice. Alright. If you want to make a distance, you can change the distance later on. The distance over here, double click or right click, edit pictures. You can change 125. Let's say you want to make it 125, it will be 125. It doesn't. If you doesn't believe me, you can use evaluates. Does it have evaluate? Oh no, we doesn't have evaluate inside here because this is assembly. But never mind. So now, as long as it can actually become fixed, can rotate, then it's finished. Okay, as your for your assignments, I told you to make a exploded view. How do you make an exploded view? Yeah, we can use exploded view. How can you do that? Um, just click exploded view and select the component and move it. Move it. Click and move it. Click on the axis that you want to move it. Make it move. It doesn't actually interfere with the this one. You put more at the back. Oops, my bad again. Or maybe I need to undo it. Okay, try that again. You need to click one by one, one at a time. If you click two at a time, so it will be a problem. All right, so this would be the exploded view. All right, so and then file, make drawing from assembly. Save first. Okay. Okay. F4, for example. F4, F4 landscape preferred. This one. The you can have this one isometric exploded. And now we have isometric exploded. If you want to change the, you want to show it, you can change the scale. It's up to you. Let's say 1 to 2 or 1 to 2. Or if it is too big, you can use your own settings. Let's say you want to change 1 to 4. Or if it's enough, you can make it 1. Okay, now you can change. Okay, now we have exploded view. Okay, let's say you want to rename all these parts. You want to rename all these parts, you can actually use the balloons. We can use balloons. All right, this one is finished. Annotation, we can use balloon. Select on this part. You can number it accordingly. This one, I think it depend on the name that you give it earlier, or yeah, I think so. Okay, all right. So you can rename it later on. I forgot. Can you put tables? Bill of materials. They will actually rename all those all those items and the name of it and how many quantity of it you can adjust accordingly lah. This one, right? You can adjust accordingly. All right, this one you can adjust. Oh, I never do this one before. How easy the part is this? So this one not will not be asked. The renaming all this part number, it will not be asked in your test, but it will be you are going to use it for your projects. It's very good. Okay, if you want to delete this one, you can delete. If I'm mistaken, you can delete. Delete. Is it? You can delete column. Yeah, you can delete the column. Right. How many pieces over there that being used? Sometimes there are some parts. Okay, save. All right. This is exploded view. Let's say you want to add another parts. No need to actually insert more components. There's another simpler method, which is you actually hold down the control button on your keyboard and move your cursor to the parts and click on it. Now you actually duplicate it. Okay, this is how to duplicate. No need to insert more components, new insert components. This one is actually a waste of time. Just hold the control button on your keyboard and move your cursor on the parts and click on it. Left click and hold and drag it. Okay, that's how to uh, duplicate parts, because sometimes in assembly you are using same parts many times. Okay, that's all for your class today. Thank you very much for your for your attention. That's all, I think. Okay, see you again. Hopefully you are successful in future.